Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
You can dance if you want to, you can leave your friend behind.
And you ain't no friend of mine.
Hey, welcome to Daily Grind. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I don't think they're from Germany, but that's where I thought men.
We are three men in hats.
Oh,
My show now.
I am the captain now.
Aren't they Australian? Shout out, Lena.
I don't know.
They are.
I don't know.
If it ain't American, I don't care.
Praise Dale, praise Dale. Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
Daily Grind. I'm your host, Luke Hatmaker. Those two lovely voices you are hearing and those two lovely faces you are seeing are the two Bucks of the Two Bucks Sports Show. I've got Uncle Buck on my right, left. It's my left, but I guess you're right. I don't know. Uncle Buck's on one side, Rusty's on the other. How are you doing, Uncle Buck?
I'm good. Glad to be here. Work's been a little crazy. Had some early mornings. I have not been able to join you in a minute, and I've missed you. But I'm here today and happy to be.
Yeah. How about you, Rusty? Are you good?
I'm good. I got my workout in this morning. I'm trying to get more flexible. I had a yoga instructor come to the house, but I can't get him to leave. Every time I'm like, hey, it's time to go, they're like, namaste.
Uncle Buck left that one.
Hey, you like that one?
No, namaste.
Namaste.
Oh, hippies are weird. Let's just jump.
Speaking of hippies being weird.
Speaking of hippies being weird, let's talk about what the NBA announced this morning. We were going to talk about something else, but I don't know. I woke up. I don't know when this was announced. There was news this morning. Memphis
Like 15
PR,
minutes ago.
15 minutes ago. You know, leave it to Grizzlies PR to give you just never any good news. It's always either news or bad news, or I mean, it's news. It was announced 15 minutes ago that the NBA is going to be featuring the Memphis Grizzlies and the Orlando Magic in Berlin and London games in 2026. Pretty cool until you see the dates, and then it is. Where do they go? January 15th. It's going to be at the Uber Arena in Berlin, which is the most like, Uber. Oh yeah, Uber Arena in Berlin. And the London game at the O2.
Which is a big arena.
Famous
arena.
January 18th.
Is it that where Farm Aid was? Am I or is
Live
that
Aid, you mean?
Wembley? Wait a minute.
Live Aid, not Farm Aid.
Yeah.
I think it was at Wembley.
Farm Aid is something that country music guys do here.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We do that here.
Yeah, Live Aid. That was at Wembley, wasn't it?
But
Yeah.
it's the other really big one. Really cool, except the Grizzlies are losing the MLK Day game.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me is like Adam Silver's trying to go international, right? Like that that's been a common talking point is they want teams overseas, right? Like Mexico City, the Berlin, London, all these different places. And it's just goofy. Like I get it. You're trying to make it is an international brand. The NBA is obviously you see what Ja Morant's what's been happening for him over in China and in Japan on this tour. But I just like I don't know. I don't love it. I'm kind of like Edward or Jared in the comments here. Like the more I think about it, I don't love it. I don't watch the NFL games over there are kind of cool, I guess, when they play in Ireland and London, but they don't tip off. They kick off like first thing in the morning. And it's just weird.
See, it's cool. It's cool when you think about the NFL. It's like, cool, we're going over there, but the team they always send over there is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And
Right.
nobody likes them. Nobody
Exactly.
likes them. So
NFL, it's kind of like the team that gets Hard Knocks and the team that goes to Berlin are like they're just assuming that they're going to suck.
and I hate that.
Because like they're not going to be on Monday Night Football. They're not going to,
So this
be
is
on
what you
prime
get.
time. Not going to be, the CBS game of the week. So we just send them to freaking Germany.
Weird.
I
So,
don't like it. I don't. And to me, it always, and I make this argument a lot with college sports, and it may be less important, I may be less passionate with the pro sports, but it's still about fan experience. And what are you doing? You're giving away a home game. You're giving away a chance for some folks to come and see
Dez's return, the return to Memphis.
I mean, you only play them twice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're both going to be over the pond.
Yeah.
Oh God, when you say
first NBA game there in 2007, the Celtics Timberwolves, 09, the Bulls and Jazz, 10, the Lakers T-Wolves, the Nets Raptors in 11. They've hosted some Summer Olympic games in 2012, in 2013, the Pistons Knicks, and the most recent one being 2014, 2015, the Bucks and the Knicks played, and then a college basketball game there in December of 2022. It's just I get they're trying to get that international draw, like I said, but none of these teams are super exciting. I hate that it's the Magic games that they picked over there. Yes, it's cool. The Grizz are playing international, but like y'all said, like they typically send the Jacksonville Jaguars over there, right? Notre Dame plays like Northwestern Tech in Dublin. Like it's not like it's a great game that goes over there. I hate that.
I mean, let's be honest. If you wanted to play all 5 of your preseason games in Europe, I wouldn't care one bit
at all.
Nope. There you go.
I mean,
Perfect.
honestly, I'd welcome it because then it's like, okay, I can watch the Grizzlies preseason at noon today instead of 7 or 9 o'clock. Like, great. I can't think of a better way to spend my lunch hour except for that and the $2 sports show. To watch some Grizzlies preseason basketball in Peru or wherever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. I don't like giving away home games. I don't like and I know like we're going to complain about it being the Magic, but you know that this has been in the works for like over a year, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it because they released today didn't mean the idea happened today.
Yeah.
And so that's just bad luck. I just in principle, I don't love it. I don't love it.
Well, and you think about the history behind the MLK game too. Like they do it's always a really big deal. The TNT game, they do like
the
ceremony.
symposium.
Yeah, the symposium. It's just going to be.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, maybe they'll just do it on the next home game or something. But I think that the Grizzlies. I was listening to somebody talk about it, and it's been since obviously January that I've heard this stats. I'm going to get it wrong, but so I think the Grizzlies and Hawks are have the longest streaks of MLK Day games.
Yep.
And of course, obviously Memphis and Atlanta being the 2, big rallying points for the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, it makes sense. And we were just giving it away to go play a game in the countries of the bad guys from the Revolutionary War and the bad guys from World War II.
I don't get it, man. Like we always do. There's like last year they had that, like you said, the symposium. Jaren Jackson Jr. had his speech before the game. You inducted several people into the Civil Rights Hall of Fame, all right here in Memphis, only for that to be taken away to go play overseas. It just doesn't sit super well. Again, it's cool, but it just doesn't sit well given the timing for sure. Like this been like, and to Drew's point, like if it had been, preseason games or a game in March or in November, it would bother me less. But the fact that it's in January, that sucks.
I do. Edward is saying here, do y'all think it's a byproduct of having 12? And I think he means this in a good way because he's a superstar. He's a super duper star who is like.
I mean, they are. I think that they know that Ja's one of their international talents that translate across oceans. That he can draw. Now, what do we know about Ja? It's like, and I'm not making this about injuries because that is what it is, and a lot of last year's injuries were fluke injuries. But we've been known to sit out a game or two and back to backs. Like, are you telling me that he's not going to be a little bit leery of what the travel over to Germany is going to do to him and just be able to play? Like, I could see that being one of the games that he sits out.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets like knee injections or something while he's over there, like Kobe, just to come back with like,
Hulk knees and hips for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think we're all aligned. It's just kind of it's cool, but it's a bummer, which is an oxymoron. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. The I got transition though. Speaking of someone that wants to stay overseas, let's talk about the Denver Nuggets because Nikola Jokic, I'm sure you saw this video of him winning a horse race and weeping like his child. He
literally plays. Yeah, he just plays basketball to pay the bills. Like he doesn't care. Like they showed, like they put side by side of when they won the title, and he's just ho hum holding his child, just like another day in the office. But when this horse wins, he's like drowning himself in champagne, weeping on the track, like
holding the jockey.
He truly just hoops to pay the bills, man. Like he's got a 9-to-5 like us that he just doesn't love and just wants to go race horses.
It's so funny.
Yeah. I often feel like, he wasn't miserable winning the NBA title. Like we all remember that. Like, yes, the steal shots are pretty hilarious in comparison, but you had to dig for those. I mean, he was happy. There's no doubt he's happier winning a horse race. Which why can we not bring the old carriage style horse racing back to the U.S.?
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me.
That would be a lot of fun. Like, why are we making these little men ride on the horses when they can be pulled behind the horses? Like that. I agree. I want to see some more of that.
This is crude, and I own that, but this is really funny. I scrolled through Instagram the other day, and it was the reel of Nikola Jokic celebrating his horse carriage win, and the next one was a guy behind a horse in one of those carriages, like with a GoPro, and the horse got the running farts, and it sounded awful. I'm like, I couldn't imagine being that low in that carriage, like that wind is like right here, and just an awful.
I mean, you would need an astronaut's helmet. With like a filtration system.
Carriage farts is good because the Nuggets, I wouldn't say had a carriage fart of an offseason. They had these are good carriage fart. Here's their starting five right now: Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and the big acquisition they got, which I think every Grizzlies fan wanted, was Cam Johnson. They also got Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Jonas Valanciunas were their big acquisitions in the offseason. Jalen Pickett is still there. Julian Strawther's still there. Peyton Watson's still there. Zeke Naji's still there. All guys that could theoretically keep getting better. And they're under the first apron somehow by like a skosh.
Because they got all those guys on the
vet men.
Like Bruce Brown took the vet minimum to come back. And
so did Hardaway Jr.'s on the vet min. So
that's the kind of things that you hope happen, because like when you've got a superstar like Nikola Jokic, people want to play with. He elevates everybody's game. He allows players who are okay to get really good contracts because he rises everybody's level of play. Look at what happened to Bruce Brown when he went away from Denver. It's like he just kind of fell off the face of the earth, and he was injured, but he also didn't have Nikola Jokic running the show. And so all these guys that are on vet minimums want to go play with Jokic for 1 year or 2 years because they know they can get like a 3-year, $70 million contract when they leave.
Yeah.
And if you look at that in Grizzlies terms, like we've got one of those guys. We've got a guy that makes people better. So go make go play 65 to 75 games and make a run to the Western Conference Finals, and we can make that same push.
And then the best move of the offseason is trading a Michael Porter Jr. for a better Michael Porter Jr., a guy that can get buckets, who is a decent defender, who's big, long, athletic, a guy we coveted for a long time here in Memphis, and Cam Johnson. And like you said, Drew, Jokic makes people around him better. What happens if one of those guys coming in is already awesome? Like Cam Johnson is an incredible shooter, catch and shoot three. He and Jokic are about to be one of those pairings in the NBA that you're just like, I got nothing for, right? The way Jokic sees the floor and the way he can pass and he can facilitate to those around him, and Cam Johnson's ability to get to spots and get open and find good looks. Like this team went from like kind of like they didn't really move the needle for me last year in the playoffs. Yeah, they beat the Clips and they took the Thunder 2 to 7 games on the backs of their starters. Now they're deep as hell, and this team is going to be scary next year. And foreshadowing, I'm going to give them a really good grade for this offseason.
Yeah, I'm giving them a really good grade too. This is an A for me.
Absolutely.
It's an A for me.
Absolutely.
You get off the Porter Jr. contract, which was like the worst contract in the league. You get you get quality rotation guys.
And you got two really good passes. Jamal Murray, for all of his flaws, he sees the floor really well. He's a great point guard. Now you've got him and then another point guard, essentially Nikola Jokic, and then Cam Johnson, who is a lethal outside threat. Like, this Nuggets team went from a middle-of-the-pack Western Conference team to a team that could end Oklahoma City's dynasty before it even begins.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt. There's three teams that were head and shoulders above the rest of the pack when it comes to like off-season trades last season going into next season, and they're one of them. I mean, if they're not the best, then they're right there with Houston and Atlanta.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
And you can pick which one your favorite was, but one of them's got Nikola Jokic, the other two don't.
I think for me, it's got to be Denver because, like, yes, Houston made the big splash trade getting Kevin Durant. Atlanta made a lot of really good small trades around. I mean, KP, was a decent sized trade. Pick it up, Nas is decent, but like, I mean, the Nuggets really retooled with Cam Johnson. They built a bench, getting a guy who's familiar with their system and Bruce Brown back. Tim Hardaway Jr. is still a serviceable, like 3-and-D kind of guy. And then now that they've convinced Jonas Valanciunas to stay, like, I mean, good luck is all I'm saying. Good luck.
Yeah.
And we're biased. I mean, we've been talking about Cam Johnson for a decade now.
I think we're all like, yeah, we love this. This is good.
We don't have a choice. We've been wanting Cam Johnson. We have foaming at the mouth for Cam Johnson for 10 years.
Yep. We can't flip the script and be like, well, he sucks now that he's in Denver.
If we respect ourselves, we got to give this one an A. Yeah. And we do respect ourselves, especially on Wednesdays. Today we do.
Yeah.
We're going to take a really quick break. And then when we get back, we're going to keep on keeping on with these other teams. We're going to do the T-Wolves and the Thunder. And then we're going to draft some stuff. But we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
But something else that I've casually observed, Kenny Stubblefield, is that one Demetrius, Ja Morant, seems to be in great spirits, Kenny Stubblefield. He seems to be happy. He's being quiet. He ain't really saying too much on Twitter. He ain't shit talking. He's just out here, man, out here in Japan, China, New York, WNBA games, releasing shoes. I'm going to stand on this and say, remind you guys that Happy Ja is a scary Ja. But there is an asterisk beside that, but for real this time.
For real this time, though.
He seems to be having a very fun offseason. I don't mean like fun like turning up to tequila and wilding out and hanging. You haven't seen any videos of him on none of that type of stuff. I'm expecting to have a great year from Ja this year. Of course, health is a caveat to that. And you would hope that he does look different, man. He's older. He's about to turn 26 this year as opposed to being the 19 or 20-year-old that he was coming into the league, man.
Check out the Anthony Sain Show live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Choking and token. The Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we are back. I'm not muted, right? Yeah, we're good. God, classic. Yeah. Look at Uncle Buck Dandy. Welcome back. Yeah, y'all. Guess what's in a couple weeks? It is Choking and Token.
Attaboy. Got it right this
I
time.
wasn't as fluid. I'll work on it. Check it out. There's a promo code Love City QR code under here. Get a tattoo, a trilogy tattoo. It's gonna be great, y'all. Check them out. But they might stop by. Might not gonna be choking anybody, but might be choking somebody. Whatever. Let's get back to it. We don't have to talk a lot about this team because I'm still salty. The Oklahoma City Thunder. So they really didn't do a lot other than extend their guys all like an exorbitant amount of money. They didn't really need to. They're starting. I don't really feel like I need to go over this roster that much because it's the exact same roster that just won an NBA title. I think AJ Mitchell was a free agent. They had a team option on him, and he was balling out in summer league. So I imagine they'll pick that up. I don't know. I'm going to give them I'm going to give them a B plus just because I don't feel like giving them an A, even though they just won a title. Oh, you're muted.
Uncle Buck's muted.
No, I'm not. Y'all just can't hear.
Sorry, I'll turn my volume up.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard to knock them. They're just running it back, and who can blame them?
Yeah,
You take care of your guys that are up for extension. You don't have a choice. They extended both Jalen Williamses. They extended Chet. They extended Jay. I mean, they added Brooks Barnhizer, who I mean, if Summer League means anything, he's amazing. They're going to have that Topic guy that is going to come off of injury and add him. I mean, they're going to have to have somebody fall off the roster, I would think, at some point. I don't know who the free agents were or if there were any free agents from last year's, that
just very small fringe guys, if anything, and they re-signed everybody. But like we said on some previous shows, Sam Presti has backed himself into a hole. Like he's betting on himself by saying these guys
call it a hole.
Hang on, not this year, but next year when that second apron hits, where it's like, all right, we got to continue to hit in the draft, and it looks like they have with Topic. It looks like they have picking up the summer league guys. Like Oklahoma City is going to run it back. They're going to be good. They're going to be a threat and the team to beat in the Western Conference again, because there's not really any change except for getting better by adding Topic to that bench unit. Unfortunately, Oklahoma City is going to be another juggernaut next year, given health.
Yeah. So, we'll just fine. We'll give them they get a good grade. I'm not going to say A.
Yeah, they get a good grade.
They get a good grade. They pass. Let's talk about the last team in the Northwest, the Timberwolves. Why are they in the Northwest? This is stupid. Get these divisions right, Silver. Timberwolves offseason. Mike Connolly, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle. I don't know who Julian Randle is. Rudy Gobert. That same starting five as last year. Rob Dillingham, Dante DiVincenzo. They got no more Nah. They've got Naz Reid. They've got Terrence Shannon Jr., who appears that he might be a guy. They've got... Yeah, he's a player. They got some other guys. That's kind of all their names. I don't really know any of these other guys.
You left one off. Joe Ingles.
Oh, Joe Ingles. Excuse me. They re-signed Joe Ingles.
How dare you?
The Thunder from down under.
Sorry, Wayno. He's sleeping. It's fine. I forgot Joe Ingles. Yeah, this is they had three big free agents, and they were going to bring back two of them, and they chose the two to bring back. I think it's. An A for me would have been if they somehow, some way would have been able to bring all three of those guys back. They weren't able to do that. I'm very comfortable giving them a B, just because a lot of this is going to rely on guys like Shannon Jr. and Rob Dillingham, and if they're able to continue growing as players. And so I'm comfortable giving them a B. Just because
I'm gonna go B minus just a little bit, simply because they re-signed Nas, they re-signed Julius Randle at these bigger deals, and they also still have Rudy Gobert a ton of money, and so they got a lot of money invested in their front court. And so I'm curious if that makes Rudy Gobert odd man out, but then the flip side of that coin is who's going to take that contract for a guy who gets played off the floor more often than not against more athletic, offensive-minded centers. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. ties him in a knot every time we play him. And so, like, I'm curious what it's going to look for him. Their backcourt is great. Rob Dillingham is I think he's going to be a good player in this league. Terrence Jr., I think those are going to be good. There's good players on this team. I'm just curious what they're going to do with their front court because they've got a lot of money in 3 players.
Yeah.
I mean, they were fine. I think the only way you could have splashed, given the roster situation, the cap situation with Gobert, and then, I mean, you did give Naz Reid starter level money.
Yes.
So it does probably signal that something's on the horizon. But the only way you could have wowed me if you were the Timberwolves is if you were able to swing that Gobert for Kevin Durant trade. That would have been amazing if they could have gotten that done. But I mean, it's another team that 2 years in a row they were in the Western Conference Finals. Is that right?
Wild. Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
2 years in a row.
I knew 2 years ago, but then I started questioning last season. But 2 years in a row, they're in the Western Conference Finals, and they're just running it back again. Yes, they're lost and all, but I mean that's a piece on the edge. I mean it's not a core piece, and so for the most part, they're running it back with their core. And it's hard to fault somebody for running it back when you've been to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row.
Yep. Yeah. It's tough. It's really it's tough. When you remember that, it's hard. It's like, oh, cool. 2 years in a row is nothing to sniff at.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you, sir.
I have a memory of an elephant. I think they have good memories.
Yes. But
I think I remember that they have good memories.
Yeah, animals are fun.
Maybe I forgot.
So I mean, this is pretty good grading day after yesterday where we were like Jazz, Blazers. We worked our way up. We crescendoed. We went like D, B, 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 A. It's good. Before we get out of here today, it is Wednesday. And we haven't done this in a while, so we're going to draft day, not the movie. Draft day, not the movie. I was looking outside, as one tends to do, because it is look outside. It is god-awful hot outside. There's like a heat advisory. It's like
115 yesterday.
I hate it. Spicy hot. And so I was thinking about summer activities, and I was like, I don't want to do summer activities because I don't want to be outside. But one summer activity I love to do that I think everyone loves to do is a minor league baseball game.
Yeah.
I think minor league baseball, I think it's some of the most fun. I think it's more fun than a major league game on some days. Just if they have if it's a weird day where it's like sauce, biscuits and gravy day. And you're like, sign me up,
So I'm wearing my Redbirds hat. I went to a Redbirds game earlier this year with my previous employer. Yeah, anyway. And they did a barbecue nacho night. So they were the Memphis barbecue nachos, and they had a barbecue nacho tray on their hat. Their jerseys were hideous. They were like khaki and queso color, but still, they were the barbecue nachos. That was not a good combination.
Food theme must be popular because I also saw a olive burger for one of these teams, like an alternative food night. It was north. It was
my Lord.
It was north.
The Myrtle Beach Pelicans used to do a Braille night where they would have like Braille on their jerseys, and I'm like, I wonder who's out there feeling on the jerseys.
And up to the bat is somebody. I can't feel them, so I don't know.
Dot.
Will the ump touch him, please?
And here's our blind sideline reporter. Somebody tell us what's going on. And they're just running around like this, trying to see. They're running to the bases to see who's where.
Oh, Lord.
The Pelicans might be drafted today because what we are going to be drafting are minor league baseball teams. We are not drafting based on potential or skill. We're drafting on names because, golly gee, there are some weird team names out there. It's awesome. It's the best part about minor league baseball. So let's, Uncle Buck, do you want 1, 2, or 3?
I'll take 3, of course. Dale.
Okay. And 1 or 2, Rusty.
2.
Oh, did he win?
Yeah.
What? Let's go.
Yeah! I was like,
It's
is
the
that
first time in
is
the
that a
history of draft day, not the movie. Let's go.
God, I was like, that's a damn one.
I knew the pause had to mean something. I was like, he's either
thought
doing
about
math
lying.
or that's a one.
I thought about lying. Oh my God.
Go buy
my
you a
heart-
lottery ticket
My
right
heart
now.
is racing. Oh gosh. Okay. Uncle Buck, you're next. Oh God. But now I
Okay.
gotta wait for the turn. This sucks. I'm gonna complain. Okay. God, I was not prepared for this. I was prepared for the turn because oh Jesus. Okay. No, this is easy. I'm going to pick first overall the Amarillo Sod Poodles.
Sod Poodles. Let's go.
A sod poodle is a prairie dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's a prairie dog.
Slang for a prairie dog.
Well, and prairie dog is slang
For
for.
pooping.
Touching cotton.
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Sod poodles.
All right, this is my favorite one. And it's arguably the one of them is closest to home as well. They are the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Yeah.
I just like it. I like the Rocket City instead of Huntsville. I like Trash Pandas because I believe they just totally stole this from Guardians of the Galaxy, because they are like the new NASA out here, and Space Race is in Huntsville now instead of Houston. And so
is the mascot the panda in the trash can with it's like a rocket?
I'll show you.
I think the trash can has rocket engines on it.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Let's see.
While he's looking that up,
Your turn.
I got two. I'm back to back here. The first one's an easy one. I'm gonna stay in the state of Alabama, mostly because of what they do at their games, and I want to go all the way. Yeah, it is. He's in a trash can. Let's go.
Oh, that's great. That's
amazing. I'm gonna stay in the state of Alabama, mostly because I want to go to their games because they shoot actual biscuits up into the stands during games. So give me the Montgomery biscuits as a Southern fat man. I can't think of anything better than sitting at a minor league baseball game, catching biscuits, watching the biscuits.
I mean, can you
they're
imagine like, woo, biscuits? Like, I do that every day for breakfast. I cheer.
That's what I'm cheering for. It's biscuits at a minor league baseball game.
Oh,
and then,
there's baseball going on? I just love biscuits.
They're sitting there with like 2 arms full of biscuits. Like, there's baseball tonight?
Their mascot is a biscuit with googly eyes. Like the wobbly eyes.
I love it. I am going to go... I'm going to stick to my Myrtle Beach roots, and I'm not taking the Pelicans, but I'm taking them on their special night when they are the Myrtle Beach Mermen. Shout out to Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers. They would do an Eastbound and Down night once a year. It was an amazing experience. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to put the hat on for them. We're doing Myrtle Beach Mermen for my second pick.
I love it. Okay. Your turn. Buck.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. All right.
He's so used to going first.
No,
I like alliteration too. Like when it comes to these, and so there's a lot of them that I kind of like that I just going through research that I like that I would be happy with, but I don't know why this one just makes me laugh. But a Lansing lug nut.
Yeah.
I love oh yeah, I'm a lug nut. What team you play for? I'm a lug nut.
I'm a lug nut.
It sounds redneck, but like the team is in Lansing, Michigan.
Yep.
But I love the alliteration. I like the double L's. I like a lug nut. It's unique. I like it. And it's like, I guess that does make sense because it's Detroit, which is like the motor capital of car capital of the world. Yeah.
Okay. So now I got my last two. This is big. All right. So this one, I'm picking this one because I love the mascots. The Modesto Nuts. Their mascots are it's Al the Almond, Wally the Walnut, and there's a girl Pistachio. And it's these horrific, it's like a normal person with just these horrific cartoon like mascot heads. And it's just nuts. They're just nuts.
It's just nuts.
It's just nuts. It's like a trail mix.
back-to-back picks, the lug nuts and the nuts.
Yep. And then
A whole bunch of nuts.
And you know what? Sticking with theme, I'm going to take the Kannapolis Cannonballers.
Cannonballers.
Their mascot, it's a stunt show. Apparently, they don't actually. The what's his name? I looked it up. He's a daredevil named Boomer, and he looks kind of like is it the Met? That's Mr. Met with the baseball.
Mr. Met, yeah.
Giant twirly mustache. It's great.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, I've still got a few that I like. The thing I think I like the most about minor leagues, about minor league team names, is that they are intrinsic. Their name is like part of where they're from. Yeah. It's like, is there a grizzly bear in Memphis? No. You ever seen one? Never. Never. The Lakers were named the Lakers because they came from Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. You know, and you just don't. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's just what you like. Okay, not in minor league baseball. Nope. So, with that being my criteria here, I think I just because okay, there's a couple. Now I just want to know if I want to just change it all together. But no, I'm not. I'm gonna go the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Yeah, I like it.
Because when you think of Tornado Alley, you think of Twister. It's always Oklahoma that you think of. If you want to be a Storm Chaser, you want to be in Oklahoma. So
that's where you go.
I think that's where I'm at.
That's it. I got one left. There's so many good ones. There's yard goats. There's mud hens. There's isotopes. There's so many good things to pick. Your crawdads here that we can pick from. But I'm going to go with the Hartford Yard Goats. It's a nickname for a train, apparently. I mean, you're the goats, you're the yard goats. It's an angry train. I imagine a goat driving a train.
He's a pissed off looking goat.
I mean, yeah, he's really upset. If I really want to stay on brand, there is Nutsy the Flying Squirrel, who is the mascot for the Richmond AA Giants affiliate. So we could have stayed on brand there. But I'm going Yard Goats just because, like, you would never, ever see a true professional team be called the Yard Goats.
And they play in Connecticut. It's like I'm going to Hartford to watch the Yard Goats.
Yeah, I like
the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Shout out DG. That's a great one. The Quakes.
The Quakes. Not Quakers, but the Quakes.
Quakes.
I've always liked the Biloxi Shuckers.
Yep, the Biloxi Shuckers.
You know, because that's the oysters thing.
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. You talking about some alliteration.
Yep.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Mud Hens, the Toledo Mud Hens.
Mm-hmm.
I almost picked the El Paso Chihuahuas.
Yeah, the El Paso Chihuahuas. We need to mention the El Paso Chihuahuas.
Absolutely.
I would feel bad if we did not.
Just like a little shivering dog over there with these big old black eyes.
I mean, can you think of something that you're less afraid of?
Yes, the Augusta Green Jackets, which are named after the Green Jackets they hand out at Augusta.
You can't do that. That's a different sport.
That's the name of the team. It's the name of the team. But it doesn't make sense.
I felt like
unless they all play in green jackets. Like that would be kind of.
They're all dressed like umps.
Like one of the big natural rivals for the Myrtle Beach Pelicans is the Down East Wood Ducks. They're from right outside of Greenville, South Carolina, I think. The Down East Wood Ducks is known. They had these like bright highlighter green and blue uniforms, looked nothing like a wood duck, but they were colorful.
Oh, God.
And I don't know if this counted anymore, but for the longest, the favorite was a Savannah Banana.
Yeah.
Like that is such a solid name, and they do such a good job of that. But they're not minor league anymore, so I didn't.
Yeah. Well, and there used to be the New Orleans the New Orleans baby cakes.
The baby
cakes. And it was a king cake.
That dude was
scary.
It was disturbing. It was not okay. That's why it got defunct. They were like, we just want to scrap this. This is not good.
I love it.
I mean, their mascot makes an Ole Miss mascot look like legitimate.
Legitimate. To recap, I drafted the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Jesus. The Modesto Nuts and the Kannapolis Cannonballers.
All right, I took the Rocket City Trash Pandas, the Lansing Lug Nuts, and
the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Omaha Storm Chasers.
This is why I take notes. So I can remember this stuff. And then
that's why I don't take notes, is because you do.
The Montgomery Biscuits, the Myrtle Beach Mermen, and the Hartford Yard Dogs. Or Yard Goats. Excuse me, Yard Goats.
Yard Dog. Yard Dog. If any of these teams are watching and want to send us free merch, I would welcome it.
Absolutely.
Just shoot biscuits at us, please. That's going to do it for our show today. You You two, we're going to be back. There we go. You two will be back today at 11, right?
It's a very, very special edition. Y'all do not miss it. We're going to be live on location, much like The Undertaker from Friday's show, in parts unknown yet. But like it's going to be all it's going to be a great show. Do not miss it. Tell a friend to be here. Bring a friend and watch us live at 11.
Oh, live at 11.
We could touch each other for the show today. We're not because we're not Christian Wilkins, but we could.
Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day. We can leave you with anything today. Just do what Uncle Buck does. Just be a little weird like Christian Wilkins. And remember to smile. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.